Hey, how are you doing? No pre-order One Punch Man. Resist the urge and don't succumb to the dark side. What's that? Can't tell you what to do with your money. Well, that's true, but what? Oh, you don't care about my opinion. What are you doing here? If you've been here for a while, you know I'm generally against pre-orders, but I never took the time to explain exactly why, so let's talk about One Punch Man and why it's a bad idea to pre-order. This video is brought to you by Ridge Wallets. Ridge is a small, slick wallet meant to help you carry less, but always have what you need. The wallet itself is made of 2 metal plates bound by a strong elastic band. And I've been using this for about a week now, and honestly, I don't know if I can go back to my old wallet. This is so much lighter, and I don't have to walk around with a huge bulk in my pants. Well, not in my pocket, at least. It comes in many different styles, so you can always choose something you like. And if you're interested, check out ridge.com/Globku and use promo code Globku for 10% off any wallet you purchase. Or backpack or phone case, they have other items that can make traveling a lot simpler. And thank you, Ridge, for sponsoring this video. I'm gonna try to connect with you guys on a level that I usually don't. If you pre-order One Punch Man, I cannot trust you as a person. If you pre-order this game, you dumb. And I can't trust dumb people. Let's break down exactly why pre-ordering is a bad idea. There are a few exceptions, but they don't apply to 99% of you guys watching. Alright, first of all, you shouldn't pre-order because you don't know if this will be a good game. You don't know if it's gonna be fun. And even if it is a good game, it might not be something that you personally like. You hope the game will be good, it may look good to you right now, maybe you even played it at an event, but that's not enough to know what the final game is gonna be like. Here's a bunch of things that could go wrong with the game, and none of you can guarantee that they won't happen. 1. The online is bad. Every match is laggy. 2. Every online match is the same. Saitama wins because he's OP. You don't care about online? Okay, great. 3. Story mode sucks. 4. There are no other single player modes. 5. The game runs like garbage on every console. 6. It's also not optimized for PC. 7. There's no rematch button. You hope the game will be good, and I hope the game will be good too. Contrary to what many believe, I hope all games are good. I don't criticize games because I want them to fail. It's quite the opposite. I want every game to be the best one ever. But even if we all hope it's good, we simply don't know. But Jump Force is my favorite game of all. Stop it. You don't know if this will be good. Even if you like Spike Chunsoft's games, even the developers don't know at this point how the game is going to turn out. The game is at such an early stage that no one knows what the final product will be like. Do you want to spend your money on a game that's just not worth your time? Yes. Oh, you dumb. Wait for reviews that you can trust. And by reviews you can trust, I mean reviews by people you've been following for a while. People whose opinions, whose bias you know. People who haven't been bought to hype up the game no matter what. And more important than the review score, it's important to know how the reviewer got to that score. So you can understand if what they liked and disliked about the game is something you can relate to. For instance, for me personally, game balance is something important. Because even if the game isn't competitive, it's just meant to be played casually for a little fun. If there is broken stuff, then that's all you find online. And that ultimately makes for a bad online experience, and it takes away from the longevity of the game. But for some other reviewer, the single player content might be more important. So the person who reviews your games matter. Because when they recommend something, you know what type of things they value. And it's not just reviews. YouTubers will be playing the game day one, possibly even before that. Twitch streamers will be doing the same. So you'll have plenty of places to check out if the game is worth your money. Don't make an opinion based on trailers, based on gameplay demos, based on events, none of that. Wait for the full game, and then you have plenty of ways to check out if this is something you might potentially like. But right now, and up until release, there's just no way for you to know. But let's say for a second that no matter the quality of the game, you just have to know. You have to play the game for yourself, you have to get your hands on the game, and you have to know. Reviews don't matter at that point, and I understand. I've been there. Do you need to pre-order if that's the case? The smarter thing to do in that situation would be waiting for a sale. I mean, if the game is good, reviews will let you know and you can just buy the game then. If they're bad, reviews will let you know and then you can just wait for the game to go on sale. So even then, even if you want to play this game no matter its quality, there's still no reason to pre-order. Oh, but you have the money to spare. I'm sorry. Well, in that case, I'm happy for you. I really am. You can spend 60 bucks without thinking too much about it. That means you've done well for yourself in life. Good job. Or you have rich parents, in which case, good job being born. If you have the disposable income, then a lot of this does not apply to you. Heck, even video game reviews don't matter to you at all. A lot of reviews are trying to answer a simple question. is this game worth your money? And if money isn't a concern to you, then the answer is always yes. Every game is a 10 out of 10 because it's as if they were free. At that point, you might ask the question of whether or not a game is worth your time, but I mean, you have infinite money. You can play it for a bit and then just discard it if you don't like it, so you don't even waste too much time on it. What I will say in those situations is that you are maybe supporting a game that doesn't deserve your support. More bad games will get made if people keep buying those bad games, if we keep supporting them. And again, I don't know if One Punch Man is gonna be a bad game. I hope it's good. I'm just saying we don't know, so don't pre-order. But I want the pre-order bonuses! I'm about to blow your mind right now. Come here. What if I told you that you can still get the pre-order bonuses without pre-ordering months in advance? If you really want the pre-order bonuses, which by the way are almost never worth it, but if you really want them, just pre-order later. The closer we are to release, the more info you have. You can pre-order a day, an hour, a minute before the game comes out, and you still get the same bonuses as someone who pre-ordered a year in advance. So why not wait? Maybe there will be reviews, or maybe some YouTubers will have access to the full game by then, and you didn't waste your money just because the cover has your favorite anime on it. Just because it's One Punch Man and you're a big fan, doesn't mean you'll have fun with the game. People confuse these two a lot. You can be a fan of the anime or the manga and not be a fan of the game. They are different products. And that doesn't mean you're not a true fan or any BS like that. And companies use this a lot. They use your fandom, your passion for an anime to sell you a subpar product. And a lot of people just keep falling for it. Is my favorite anime in the cover? I'm buying this game. And it doesn't matter what it is. And I think that's just a dangerous mindset. That leads to worse and worse games getting developed over time because all that matters is the license. What they do with the license ends up not mattering at all. And speaking of confusions, don't mistake pre-ordering a game with being excited for it. Maybe you've played it on a beta or something, or maybe you've just been watching gameplay and now you can't wait to play the game. That's honestly a great feeling. Being excited for something that's coming out in the future is just so awesome. Part of the hype, part of our passion for video games comes from that, but here's the thing. If you pre-order it, you'll still have to wait the same amount of time to play it. So whenever you think, I can't wait to play this, I must pre-order, please hear my voice inside your head saying, yes you can. You can wait. Pre-ordering is dumb, but I want a physical copy and my retailer might have a limited number. Bull. This is an excuse I see popping up frequently, and consumers aren't 100% to blame because retailers do instill this fear and they push pre-orders very aggressively. They'll make you fear missing out on a game by saying things like, you better pre-order now, otherwise we might not have enough copies when it comes out. This hasn't been a problem in over 10 years, especially for games as big as this. If you're talking about niche games that maybe had to be imported because they don't even exist in your country, yes, maybe there will be limited copies. But your retailer is not gonna run out of copies of the One Punch Man game on launch day. It's just not. That doesn't happen. And when it does happen, it's usually because there was an issue with distribution and pre-ordering isn't gonna solve that issue. You're still not getting the game. That's why once in a while you see people saying, don't pre-order at GameStop, they don't give you the game day one. I mean, there was probably an issue and they don't have enough copies, and it doesn't matter if you pre-ordered or not. Now, I'm not talking about collector's editions. That's a different conversation. Those can be limited, and if you want to get one of those, I understand pre-ordering. As long as you know you're taking a risk. You don't know if the game's good, but you like the goodies so much and you're such a fan of the series that you just want that figure or the art book or whatever. Yes, collector's editions are limited, and that's a completely different conversation. But just pre-ordering the base game is super dumb. Once you see the full game being played by YouTubers or Twitch streamers, once you see reviews out there, then I think it's safe to pre-order, because that's when you know what you're getting. But until then, basing your decision on trailers, gameplay demos, and whatever the publisher decides to put out, it's a very, very dumb idea. I've tried making a lot of excuses that I know you guys will throw at me in the comments, and I obviously didn't cover them all, but in general, pre-ordering a game before reviews are out is just flat out stupid. You can pre-order a minute before the release and still get the same stuff. Usually when people leave comments saying, oh, I'm so excited for this game, I already pre-ordered it. Usually what they're trying to say is that I am very excited for this game. But what comes across for me is usually I am gullible enough to spend my money based on a marketing campaign. Or maybe even worse, something like I love One Punch Man so much that my brain goes stupid and I just throw my money at anything with a bald man. And if you're one of these people, then I'm sorry, but we cannot be friends. Be smarter about how you spend your money. Don't forget, you're not just buying a game for your enjoyment, you're also telling companies what works and what doesn't. If you buy bad games, they're gonna keep making bad games. And sometimes you didn't even want to buy it, but you pre-ordered before you knew better. Because no matter what you type in this comment section or Twitter, your money is what speaks louder. And if you take away any lesson from this video, let it be this. No matter what you say, your money speaks louder. Thank you for watching this video. If you felt offended by anything I said during this video, do me a favor and just unsubscribe, because if that's the case, I'm never gonna say anything that makes you happy. And as always, thank you very much for watching. My name is Globku, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.